It's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, a great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in his gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, wherever it may be. We out here another week. It's actually pretty cold. Wasn't expecting to come out, but the spirit brought us out. And we just gonna do what we gotta do, get in and out. There's been a lot of prophecies taking place, a lot of judgment. All hell is breaking loose. As we know, this is a year of hope for Jacob's trouble, and we're seeing all the provisions being set up among these other nations and these tensions among these allies of America getting ready to blow over. All right, so with that being said, man, Esau, Edom, you so-called white people, you're going down, okay? Because we're at the end of your hegemony. Nations are rising up against you. You got the people of Gaza. They're protesting against you in mass numbers. They're basically saying the end with the West, all right, because they're tired of your oppression. Somebody want to give me that in the book of Habakkuk, and somebody give me the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, start at verses 24 and we'll read all down. Because, hey, the world is tired, man, okay? The animals are tired, we're tired, the trees are tired, everybody is tired of the so-called white man. I mean, to the point, we are in a unnaturally, they call it like a nucleic winter, meaning that everything around you is chemically enhanced. So it's not even a natural, it don't even feel like a real winter. It just feel like somebody just put a deep freeze on top of us and freezing us out. But it's not even conducive to the crops. It's not conducive to the ecosystem. It's not even conducive to mankind, man.
That's right.
How the hell you take snow and burn it and it don't freaking burn? That's madness, man.
They said that they were doing this shit to purposely to select the crops.
Yeah.
That's gonna bring in another form of that prophecy, that famine. So y'all get ready when shit starts to thaw out. Don't be surprised a lot of food shortages and shit gets extremely expensive.
That's right.
Because these farmers are struggling, shipping thawing out in places where it's not supposed to be. It's either too cold somewhere where it's not supposed to be that cold, or it's too warm and shit's turning into like marshes. Hey, they said this one lady put out a testimony. She said there was grasshoppers already out in fucking December.
Wait, what?
In December. I forget what place it was. I seen that Instagram clip. Lord will, if I find it, I'll share it. But she said there was insects coming out in fucking December, man. And this is the place where it snows. They came out.
Wow.
So this is the effect when you have these motherfuckers playing with technology called HAART.
Yeah.
You got cloud seeding and things like weather manipulation. Look that up. It's a very real thing.
Yeah,
And it's fucking everything up, man.
They call it geoengineering. There's a movie about that called Geostorm, when they had like these satellites in space and they was using them to weaponize weather against particular enemies and shit like that. Basically, this is basically like chemical warfare right now. This is a weapon, you know what I'm saying? Because like I was reading an article as well, like they said down south, they just embraced the cold. Now they getting ready to embrace warm temperatures and mass flooding. Like how the hell you get all 4 seasons in 3 days, man?
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
He said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, man, okay? We're bringing up these prophecies, man. We're breaking down the scriptures. We're predicting the forecast of the downfall of Babylon and you other nations, man. But yet you're not hearkening or you're not piping to the tune that the men of the Lord are playing out here. Instead, you continue to live this mediocre lifestyle, which gives you liberty to do wickedness, man. But the Lord said, prepare for the evil day. Because sooner or later, all this stuff is getting ready to be brought down, man. It's collapsing as we speak.
Like ideologies like the charagma is Christianity, that's not making it plain. You end up having more questions than you get any insight. Those from the individuals. We're the ones making it plain. We're telling you this is what it is, this is how it's going to go down.
Yep.
It says that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
It says at the end it shall speak and not lie, okay? So right now it's not lying. As we're seeing the tensions in the Middle East boil over, hey, every nation is saying, look, basically World War III is on the horizon. They saying that Sweden is basically telling their citizens to prepare for war with Russia. You know what I'm saying? They saying that Russia, Germany, they getting ready to engage in a nuclear conflict.
Yeah.
Russian is testing missiles, man. North Korea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, man. This thing is really busting up. And who's to think that, hey, it started last year, the year before last with the whole Ukrainian conflict.
Yeah.
You see how that switched and then all of a sudden it just went to this ordeal? All because them small hats, like the scripture says?
Yeah.
You know?
Talking a lot about Poland too, man.
Yeah.
About a false flag that may come out of there because that's actually a NATO country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they end up convincing the entire population that Poland was attacked by Russia, then that's Article 5 triggered, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So all of these different avenues for this thing to pop off is already set up.
Yeah.
That's right. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come.
It says,
It
wait.
will not tarry.
It would not tarry. And it's not tarrying. It's coming. It's speaking, man. We're here. You know, we're seeing it in the news. We're seeing the mindset. Hey, these nations are ready to go to war with Babylon, man. You know, the only people that's oblivious to it is these people, Americans, man.
Yep.
You know?
It says, behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
Break it down, brother.
Okay, so that's basically Esau, man. This guy basically came out of the Caucasus Mountains, and now where is he, man? He's colonized Antarctica down there as well, man. He's in Australia, South Africa, all right? He's got colonies in Hong Kong, all over the world, man. And you know what? This nigga is not stopped. He's convincing you to pay him more money so he can go to Mars, to the moon. You see? That's a characteristic of the devil, man, when he will rise up. That's why it is no matter how much money he's got, no matter how many resources he obtains, he keeps taking and taking and taking, man.
Yep.
And the things that he can't take, he'll just destroy it.
Well, they talking about now with this whole disease X shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all saw that when the shaman, the witch doctor went on there, she started doing that. Yeah, you know, because that's that funny attempt to get this new world order. That's all that was about. Them trying to curse and bless that new world order, which shows you we're at the end of this thing. Because if it's probable and if it's true, they said that shit is gonna wipe out billions of people. You know, and when they said that this whole ordeal attacks the mindset, I'm thinking zombie apocalypse, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it may sound far-fetched, it may sound like a video game, but it ain't too far-fetched to believe that people can turn it to something else, especially those that took the J, you know?
Yeah, they already juiced up.
Right, yeah, bro.
We know niggas with the juice do not be thinking right.
Right.
Oh, well, they said it also like it's a particular, like if y'all saw that TV show, The Last of Us, they said it's a fungus that comes alive, man. It comes alive in you, and basically the fungus, you're living off of fungus, basically, man. They show like with different animals and species, like with pepper moths and shit, they have like a scent of that particular illness, and then the fucking thing will come back from the dead, man, like a zombie. And they said that 72.2% of the people took that, you know what? 5.5 billion people on the planet Earth took that shit.
I forget the name of it. They put it underneath the microscope. It's like these microorganisms that's flowing in their bloodstream, and it's causing all the CLOTSs to happen in these people, because that's the common denominator that's happening. All these people that are perishing, they're all dying from blood CLOTSs,
Yeah.
and then there's a parasite that affects the praying mantises, man.
Yeah.
And the way it works, it affects the host. And when it comes time to breed, it completely hijacks the insect's brain to force it to go inside of a body of water where the fucking parasite comes out so it can hatch and lay eggs, man.
Wow.
So these things are very real, these microorganisms. They can hack your fucking brain like that. So it ain't far-fetched at all. It really isn't. If they can just put that type of parasite, or fungus or whatever in somebody's body, enhance it with nanobots, imagine what the fuck they can do.
The crazies.
And it's very probable because look at how much programming he's done over the years, man. There's an entire genre of movie and TV shows just called zombie movies, man.
Hey,
Every studio has made some kind of version of a zombie attack or a TV show out of it.
Shit, y'all remember the first movie that came out in 1962 called The Night of the Living Dead? The very first one that came out, and then they made a recent one that came out like in the early 90s. And they had a Jake, they had that dude, Tony Todd, which played the kid, man. He was in that movie, man. But they show how, like, and it's always the Esau behind it. It's always some type of malfunction from the 3-letter word down in Atlanta. Okay, the DCC, I say it that way. And they're always experiment with something because we know that they're considered disease control. We'll say it that way.
Yeah.
So they control and they release these particular, you know what's into the population,
Right.
and then people get affected by it.
Right.
Like, I don't know if y'all remember, but when we was talking about it a couple of weeks ago before the cold hit, remember they be spraying like a lot of chemtrails, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, watch by the beginning of the year, it's gonna be cold as hell, and a lot of people gonna get sick. And they're literally spraying the skies, bro. So that go your disease 10 right there. That shit you're breathing in,
Yeah.
you know? Get Psalm 64. Whatever you done with that. Nah, it's cool, man. They go on.
It says, verse 5 again. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Right, all people, man. That's him trying to take over the world. But hey, the one that's giving them the biggest resistance is the damn Russians, Chinese, because believe it or not, China owns 95% of this place, man. Everything from here is imported from China. You know what I'm saying? America don't produce shit, bro. It's all they're just consumers. This is why when you call T-Mobile, you get a motherfucker picking up the phone that can't speak English. You know, they say thank you like 20 times. You try to get off the phone with these guys, you know, they steady talking to you.
Yeah, Elon.
I'm like, goddamn, you know? I'm like, shit.
You know, you gotta ask yourself, why is something called the World Forum not got anybody permission, man?
Yeah.
These guys are over there in Europe passing policies, man. They not elected or nothing, man.
Yeah, they
didn't ask you people permission. But they're about to enact things. They're about to enact policies that's gonna touch all of you, man.
Yeah.
They're telling you right now you're gonna eat insects, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey.
that's keeping all people together, man.
Hey.
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, that Homer Simpson looking cat, Cotton Swab, hey, he said it. He said that he said that this new ordeal will be to get the world back in some type of order. He's straight up telling you what they getting ready to do.
Yeah.
He telling like, look, we finna drop something on you people. And people just lie. They still living their lives, man. Man, these people should be fucking rioting right now, man.
Right.
Fuck wrong with these people, bro? They just sitting here going to fucking Wally's World. They going to fucking Market Grill Cafe. Chiefs game. Look, man, I know you could call us a bunch of dummies for being out here in the cold, but it's for a purpose. There ain't no way in hell I'm finna go to no fucking Chiefs. Hey, last week made this shit for like springtime.
Yeah.
Last week was way colder, bro.
Remember they showed
Like,
that
I
nigga
can
with
deal
his
with
shirt
this.
off?
Yeah. Niggas probably dead. He probably in the spirit world right now.
Hey,
man.
they said 15 people got sent to the hospital after the game after that shit.
Yeah, we said it though. We like watch a lot of niggas go to the emergency room after this.
Hey, and due to all this weather the past couple weeks, they say 50 plus people died too, man.
Yeah.
Call like,
That shows you that there's a demon in the pathology on people, man.
Yeah.
That shows that they actually need this mirth, man. There's nothing wrong with going to a football game, but these people, they need it, man. For you to go out there in that kind of weather with no shirt on, man, I don't know what to tell you.
I can even bear if they win in this weather. I mean, people can go to football games in weather like that. You just gotta dress this because I mean it's cold, but compared to last week, this is nothing. This is cake. If you dress for this shit, you can bear it, man. You know what I'm saying? I put it to you that way. If you gotta dress for this shit, you can bear it. But if you just like regular, nah, you fucked up out here.
Right.
You know? You got Edomites out here jogging with shorts on, no shirt.
That's Esau's natural element.
Yeah, they love it.
This feels like a vacation to him. I remember working with this fucking early Edomite, man. They got blistering cold up in Maryland. I love this weather, man.
Oh, yeah.
This feels so great.
Esau love this
What
thing.
you're talking about, man. We be shooting in this fucking blizzard ass cold.
I
I like it.
I just feel bad for having brothers be out here in this shit, man. He loves it. I feel bad that we, but because them caves, they got high altitude, so it's just, the air is a lot denser up there.
Yeah.
They like that shit.
Yeah, and that's why this nigga is he's the perfect polar opposite to Jake, man.
Yeah.
Because Jake loves summertime.
Right.
Jake love to get their cars right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake be out all day, all night, doing God knows what. Wintertime, the hood get quiet.
Yeah.
You know, ain't that many killers in the hood.
Nah.
But this Esau shit right now. Esau jump.
Yeah, that's why Jake had something called Summer Jam back in the day.
Yeah, Summer
You would have
Jam.
made Winter Jam. When those niggas gonna come out there, man?
Nah.
You know? Esau knows, man. That's why he put Juneteenth in fucking June, man. You want to spend money, man. And no niggas gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? So this guy knows what he's doing, man. Going. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that layeth himself with big clay.
Big clay goes into the Hebrew word ibatya, which means debt. They said, look, they said within the last 10 years, they didn't quadruple the debt more than any other fucking time in history, man. They said when this guy Obama got in office, bro, they flipped the debt within 4 years that they done in the last 20 years, bro. All this government spending, that shit costs money. And where they get it from? Us. That's why we pay taxes. Because contrary to popular opinion, they say, oh, well, your tax dollar is fix up the streets and this and that, but yet you ain't seen one fucking thing in the hood get patched out yet, man.
Right.
They still got potholes on truths.
Yeah.
They ain't blacktop that shit, man. They may spend $100,000, go get some cheap ass asphalt, have a couple of city idiots coming in, put some holes up, but the rest of them billions of dollars, that shit is going to fund the war, okay? And it's going to pay the elites, man.
Right.
And then these people, they claim to know that. I'll be mad as hell if my money is going to fund a bunch of people that don't care about humanity, man.
Ukraine.
Right.
Fucking the small hats, man.
Yeah.
Why you want to finance a bunch of people that's putting you in these conditions, man?
Right. And then a lot of these so-called Americans are in, man. It's not even real, man. Esau didn't have any money in the bank when he loaned you that money. You didn't get out of thin air. Now your ass got to work off a $30,000 loan, man. You actually have to go to work every day, man, to pay that shit off. But he made it out of thin air, man.
Yeah, here you got a $36,000 loan.
Right.
How the hell you gonna pay that back, man?
10-year loan.
Yeah, because the average Jake in this society, average male Jake only make between 36 and 44,000 a year.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you make over $70,000 and you a Jake male, consider yourself in good case, man. Because a lot of Jakes ain't touching $100,000 a year, man.
Right.
Definitely not working these little funky ass jobs.
They push you to have that American lifestyle, you know, get you a wife and a nice house and shit, but you get a mortgage. Part of that word mortgage is death.
Yeah.
That mort word.
Right.
So you basically got a fucking death loan, nigga, because you ain't gonna pay that shit off.
Right.
But why y'all think most Jakes results in selling drugs, man?
Yeah.
Most Jakes sell drugs because, for one thing, like, let's be honest with you, drug dealing that's wicked as hell. That's witchcraft. But most Jakes that sell drugs, that's a ruling class mentality because they're that's an entrepreneurship. If you can run a multi-million-dollar drug business and evading the law at the same time without getting caught, you got to be on a pretty smart nigga to do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Running an operation underneath the police, bro. And then you got to know who to contact. You got to know what cops to have on your side, and you got to know to supply your weight. You know.
Stash house.
It's a sense of awareness too. Those Jakes have a higher level of intellect because they can look at Edomites and look at the working culture and say, "Oh, this nigga's working 50 years. I'm not about to work 50 years. Maybe we get a maybe." That's what a lot of these drug dealer guys are thinking, man.
Shit,
I see Esau stealing, but he just legalized this shit.
Bro, see, you got niggas working 62 years and only taking him a $2,000 pension.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In total, because for the simple fact he had to withdraw from his pension like 12 times just to pay the fucking rent.
Fell on bad time.
Right.
Hard time.
You know how I know? Because I had to do that shit before. Man, bro, I'm like, look, let me get that.
I don't need it later. I need it now.
Right.
Read that again.
It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Yeah, you say he increases that which is not his because the world isn't made for Esau, man. But yet he wants to have his place in it. And I was gonna make this comparison, like Esau is that dude that he be asking you to borrow something. When you ask for it back, he gonna pull out a gun and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Same way Debo did it Friday when he took the nigga bike.
Yeah.
He said, "What bike?" And that's how Esau is, man.
Right.
He gonna ask for something, right? You gonna give it to him. When you ask for it back, he gonna say, "Fuck you, nigga."
Right. When you doing some wicked smoking some weed. He got about $200. I got that.
Roll along.
They both got together to do some wickedness.
Yeah.
But Esau turned around like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
That's what they did with the French and all these other European nations. America is the drug whore that just take the saying fuck his own people, man. And that's why it's all going to collapse. You know?
They did really just leave their people out in the cold. You notice they ain't telling Americans to get up bunkers. It's simple ass nigga Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Hey, nigga. Hey, but you know, this show you Jacobs on a low level. All right, you worth about 150 million a year. All right, why don't you take some of that money and build you a bunker in motherfucking in the overseas, man? Why would you build it here?
Why in Florida?
Because if anything, nigga, you ain't coming out of them bunkers alive, bro. The missiles gonna eat through that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have a garage in my
You
bunker.
know, I got a garage. I got a water maker. Like, nigga, what a water maker? Like, nigga, what?
What, nigga?
Bro, it's the stupidity too. Like, if that's your refuge, why are you advertising it,
I was
man?
getting ready to say that. Why
Bro,
the fuck you
hey,
pay
did y'all read the comments? Hey, the niggas in the comments like, hey, well, we know where to pull up at. When he built that fortress,
Right.
they said we gonna pull up on his ass, bro. You know, Jake gonna do what they gotta do to survive, man.
Right.
Jake gonna find them niggas like, hey, bro, what's up with that? Nigga, I bought 10 of your CDs, run that.
Yeah, kind
Like,
of. Jake's pocket watching, man.
And he only did it because Elon Musk did it. That's what he said in the video. Elon Musk, I saw what you did.
Yeah.
We breaking ground. Well, nigga, you 10, 15 years late, nigga.
You ain't
Right.
even on Elon Musk level. Elon Musk worth what? Like 40 billion on paper. He's probably worth more than
Nah,
that.
he's worth over
He's a
100
small head too, so
billion.
you ain't about to be on that.
Okay.
No, these devils ain't finna let you get in that shit.
Brother, man, do me a favor, right? Now, 150 billion versus 150 million. What we got to talk about?
Right.
You got 150 million, I got 150 billion. We ain't even having the same conversation. We can't even live on the same block, bro. What are you talking about?
That's the kind of money that you can change the laws, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can be like, oh well, Rick Ross, you can't have a permit to build right
Yeah,
here.
he can shut you
You
down.
can shut your ass down.
Yeah.
You see, that's a carnal way of thinking, man. You know, if I had that much money, the first thing I'm doing is calling Marty Bird from the Ozark.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm like, man, hide all this shit, man.
Hide it all.
all of this shit right now. I ain't got no money. I ain't got it.
Yeah.
I'm walking around just like this. You out here advertising shit, man.
Yeah, you can't even get a bunker under in the ocean, nigga. Elite's got shit in the ocean, bro. Go ahead,
It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them.
Ooh, spoils, man. This is why everybody's chatting BTA.
Right.
Them motherfuckers out there in Gaza, hey, they mad, bro. They like, we already know that you sit them small hats over here to do this shit. Because see, the world is waking up. They know that the small hats and you Americans are in league, man.
Right.
They know that whatever the small hats say, Biden or the American government gonna follow right behind that shit.
Yeah,
That's why, hey, these people getting ready to start fucking you devils up.
That's right.
You know, if they don't like you, nobody likes you. Hey, 4 European countries acknowledge that your 1948 and 1967 war, they don't acknowledge you as being a real occupied that land. They say we don't acknowledge that shit. Okay, you do not belong here. They said it. 3 European countries are saying that shit now. Like, you don't belong here. Now what?
Right.
Now was that all that we the people and Hashem, all that bullshit? Where's that at now?
Yeah.
Because they still trying to hold on to that narrative that they legitimately got that land. No, man, you stole that shit just like you stole everything else.
right.
Everything Esau did over here in the Americas, and they did in Europe. The conquistadors came over here, and hey, even during the same time of the Spanish Inquisition, a lot of them small hats was kicked out of Europe, and they did the same motherfucking thing, man.
Yeah.
That's your nature.
Steve.
That's right, man. Because it's hypocrisy, man. On one hand, the nigga be up there quoting scriptures about don't forget Amalek. Meanwhile, this nigga's Amalek.
Amalek, yeah.
And then on the other hand, like half of the rabbis question whether or not King David actually existed, man. They look at it as story and mythology, man. So how the hell you have half of your people don't even agree that the people you claim you descend from even existed, but you use that as an excuse to take over that holy land, man.
Well, they even said this. A lot of them don't even believe the Messiah came. They still wait on the first coming of the Messiah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, man. It said that he ride lowly on a fowl of an ass, a donkey.
Right.
If the Messiah was to pull up and he ain't come, you think he gonna pull up in a fucking donkey?
Right,
No, he
right.
gonna pull up in something, he gonna pull up. It ain't gonna be like that, man.
Yeah. Nah, man.
Because see what they do, man, they hide behind the Torah to stamp their solidified on our heritage, man. But they don't really believe in that. They believe in what they call the Talmud. The Torah just a front so they can hold up the gimmick that they are the JOOs. But they really believe in something called the Babylonian Talmud. This is why they believe in circumcising little kids. They'll bite a little baby's dick off, foreskin off, and you know they get a baby's diseases and shit. Like over there in New York, they showed them niggas coming out of the tunnels. They found bloody mattresses. They found all that shit out there. Yeah. And then you got niggas. But guess what? Yeah. And they said a lot of kids came up missing. But yeah, you still got motherfuckers defending them, man. Why that shit ain't made it made the news, but it ain't global. Now let that would have been any one of y'all brothers or myself. Oh man, bro, they would have had motherfucking the SWAT team outside the door.
Oh yeah.
You know?
They have wanted folks to beat your ass all over the
Oh
world.
hell yeah.
India, these niggas right here, they did this. You know? But that shit died down quick in terms of mainstream media. Yeah. They reported on that shit for about a day and a half, man. Yep. They like, all right, we done with this.
Yeah. Barely even reported.
It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, and all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. And man, we could really see how much blood there is spilled on this land, man. Like, we don't even know the numbers, man. Like, just the things you can read about is ridiculous already. But the amount of blood that's spilled on this place, man, now you see why the Lord is like, nope, I'm literally gonna roast everything. Everything, man. The animals, everything underground, it's all getting toasted, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Because this place is completely defiled, man. You know, you're not supposed to be waiting for this place to trying to prolong this place, man. Well, because you got personal goals. Like this nigga's the devil, man. You know what he's doing around the world? You got nanoplastics now, man. Babies being born with this shit, man. If this guy keeps going, he's gonna do permanent damage to the earth, man. You know, but it's already written that he's gonna be destroyed, man.
See that weapon right there? If y'all can see it.
They're not gonna want no country here no more. She is the fan and boots on the ground, children getting blown up, there's children being blown up in the streets, and women getting taken and ravaged in the streets. Hey, all these people mentality, that shit gonna go out the window. A lot of them gonna be begging for death.
Good.
You know?
Yeah.
And a lot of them gonna be begging for a way to escape. Then you're gonna want salvation at that time.
Right.
When that day come, hey, watch these people's mentality come. This is why you're supposed to be in a mentality right now.
Yeah.
So that way you can spiritually, mentally, physically be prepared for what's getting ready to come. Y'all gonna be all caught up on this because you say the day of the Lord come as a thief in the night. But when a thief comes, is he just telling you he's coming, he's gonna come rob you at this time of the day, at this day of the week, or this day of the month? No. He spends a very trained professional thief is going to spend damn near a whole month spying you, watching out when you're straight, knowing your schedule, your routine, and then they hit. And when they hit you, you're going to have no idea. You're going to be like, what the fuck? It's going to be random as shit.
Yeah, just to land back on what you're saying, now, that remind me of that movie Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13. It's one of my favorite movies. But you know, most of that movie is just them preparing to do the heist.
Right.
The heist part only lasts like the last 10, 15 minutes of the movie. It's an hour and a half movie. They spend an hour and 15 minutes doing the setup, the security, cameras. We got disguises. Okay, we got weak spots here, weak spots there. That's what these nations is doing. That's why when you look at the Mexican border, it ain't all Mexicans coming through, bro. You got niggas, Russian niggas out there, Africans, Middle Easterners. Iranians, they all coming to figure out their weak spots and to plant their men before the whole your dig goes down, man.
Right.
That's right. Hey, the U.S. is doing it.
Yeah.
Best believe Esau is doing it.
Yeah.
That's what you got, a military coup set up. That's what that is. They got agents, they planted all these fucking countries. Then they go take a person from their land, bring them over here, you know, throw the bag at them, make them feel real good, make them get on America's side. And they send that motherfucker right back over there that look like them. And he just reporting to the fucking U.S. on what to do.
Bro, I was reading this book by this guy by the name of Bartholomew de la Casa goes into like murdering of the Indies.
Yeah, yeah.
And bro, they said like during the 1400s or like early 1500s, they said the voyages and the conquerors, they said, bro, they took over this shit so quick. They said, bro, they sent like, cause you know the British colonized, like, you know, you got the Louisiana Purchase, then you got the French, then you had the Spanish that colonized like all the way from fucking Mexico, Central America, you know, they colonized all that, but they was sending motherfuckers all the way up to Canada and taking that down. They said they did that shit in a matter of like decades, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was quick. Because they said it was so much land and they knew that the people over here was Israelites, but they had a plan in place. Right? Okay, let's go here, push Catholicism here, and let's take these people down. You know?
Straight dwindling population.
Yeah, bro,
That's
like quick.
prophecy, man. Yeah. People think it's just Jamestown that was founded first, man.
Nah.
But Jamestown was founded around the same time as Santa Fe, which is in today New Mexico. At the same time, Quebec was founded up there in Canada. And now the French had Quebec, the Spanish had Santa Fe, and then the English had Jamestown. But they all were founded within about 20 years of each other. You see? And before you know it, all of America, think about it, from 1776 to 1850, California was a state. So you start off with the 13 colonies in 1775.
It was part of Mexico. No, I mean, Slovakia. Wait, I think it was part of Mexico. Was part of the. It was something like that. Yeah,
California.
yeah.
California.
Yeah,
It was territory.
Territory, yeah.
Yeah. In Mexico, you got something called Baja California, but it's actually across the border in Mexico. See, so that whole land, by 18, that's 75 years, man.
Yeah.
They basically made it across the entire continental U.S.
That's fast as fuck.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you think about it, when all these people have in common, they were all Edomites.
They come out of fucking Europe.
The
The
devil-
French,
Different tribe, the Edomites.
the French, the Spanish, and the British, all motherfuckers was expelled from Europe, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them colonizers, man. A lot of them were Amalek any damn way. That's a lot of them Amalekites they kicked out of Europe because nobody wanted them over there.
Yeah, Amalek that was in charge, that had the most money to accomplish what was done. But they were all tribes of Esau, man. You know? And that's the scriptures talk about how this man's a vagabond. You know? He never keep it at home.
And that's the precept. Deuteronomy 28 and 49, it says, and the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Yeah.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. I mean, it says swift, man.
Right. And the Lord was really dealing with Esau, man, because you can watch that show 1883 that came out. It breaks down how these Edomites were not ready, but the whole tribe, they were fucking Esau up, man. It got to the point, man, like Esau basically just had to start killing the food supply. That's how they took down those Dakota tribes, man.
Yeah.
And the Comanches, they really could not fuck with them. Gad was on horseback fucking them up. But the Lord ultimately dealt with Esau to get them to overthrow them, man.
But they had to turn them on each other, man. And then they recruited a lot of Gadites or Reubenites to teach Esau like what they call guerrilla warfare. That's actually a skill or a tactic of Native Americans.
Yeah.
CQC, close quarter combat. They learned that from Gad. Fatigues and shit, because like even then during the colonization or the cavalry, a lot of Gadites was teaching Esau them tricks and shit, how to go up the horse sideways and shit.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nighttime operations.
Yeah.
You watch that movie Napoleon, you see how Esau used to fight before that.
Nigga had no strategy,
Nigga
bro.
would roll up in a straight line, bro. Like,
Yeah,
oh, we gonna get over
yeah.
this hill, and with that cannon over there, that cannon over there, and then we just gonna fire.
No defense, no hiding behind shit, bro. Just like out there.
They tried to run over a man, they know the terrain, they would be fucked up, man. But ultimately, they were able to plant the women, they were able to plant illnesses on them, they were able to kill off their food supply. They couldn't do it directly, you know? And they started importing the hell of Edomites in the homestead from Europe, bro. They was giving out land, man. You know? You watch that show 1883, they just thought they was gonna get free land, and then Gad showed them like, what the fuck y'all doing here?
Nah.
You know? But ultimately the Lord had them just clean through it, man, and they made it all the way to California. Bro.
This Revelation chapter 6, verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there is given unto him a great sword.
Yeah, man. And really that great sword goes with his intelligence, because he everything Esau did scientifically, it was always a weapon, man. It started with that Gatling gun back in the days of Gad, man. But eventually he got a way to modify the gun. He got the lever action guns going. And then in the early 1900s, this nigga figured out how to make explosives. He got dynamite down.
Well, a gun is nothing more but an encapsulated bow and arrow. That's all it is.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, you know, you got a bow and arrow, you pick the string, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
A bullet is nothing more but an arrow.
Right.
They learned that shit from Gad too.
Yeah. But by World War I, this nigga had fighter planes, man.
Yeah.
They were working on nuclear technology, man.
Right.
That's the Lord giving him a great sword, man.
Yeah, because he increased them very quickly, man.
Yeah,
quick,
Like,
yeah.
nobody's ever had the technological advancements in such a short time other than this kingdom, man.
Right, right.
How do you go from muskets to fucking chemtrails to fucking mini nano
In
robots going up
70
niggas'
years,
noses?
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, grab that in Revelation, what is it, 20, yep, 20, and go down the little season, like 20 and 7.
But that goes in Genesis 2, it says his blessing was given to him with a sword.
Yeah.
And that sword just, goes into, you look at the definition, it's an instrument of death. He has turned many things into instruments of death, including our women. He's turned them into instruments of death.
Yeah.
Biological warfare. He
Yeah.
came over here with smallpox. That was the number one killer. Yeah, he had the Gatling gun, but it was that biological, that nasty ass Edomite way of living warfare. He put them illnesses in Gad, man. They made them all sick.
Yes.
He gave them the blankets that was infested with smallpox.
Yeah.
They
And
showed
that
you,
wiped out millions and millions of them.
well, that showed you that in that movie Killers of the Flower Moon.
God.
They showed, man, how they get that nigga, when they would get that nigga whiskey, they said drink some whiskey.
Yeah,
nigga.
he got the melancholy.
Yeah, yeah.
Which she was injecting her with that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, because God, the immune system's so pure. When you come and you put like, and that's the thing, like, contrary to popular opinion, like, when you build up immunity to shit, it's because you got sick. That's why you have an immune system. But see, Gad's immune system was so pure to the point, them type of toxins that Esau was putting in them, they wasn't right. Their bodies couldn't handle that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, when you go from having particular natural sugars in your fruits and vegetables, and you got canes and herbs, and somebody give you Guy used to drink, but somebody give you a bottle of what they call what's the shit, fire water? That's straight fucking sugar, man. Look, man, hey, if one of you want to be dumb enough and test this out, go get a fucking gallon of water and pour 2 goddamn gallons of sugar in that shit and drink that. I guarantee you won't be out here next week.
Yeah, man. This nigga, to show you that he's the ultimate weaponsmith, man, he's even able to turn peace into a weapon. He's even able to turn peace into a weapon. He said by peace he's gonna destroy many, man.
Yep.
He came up with diplomacy, telling you he's coming peaceably.
Diplomacy.
Before you know it, 2 tribes fighting each other, man. Y'all debating over currency that nigga made up, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And Jake was already beefing before the white man came, but he played on those divisions.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that he can even turn peace into a weapon, man.
Yep.
That show you the Lord gave this man his power, man.
Yes, sir.
We're not gonna overtake this guy by going through that carnal route.
It's impossible.
That's right, man. And ultimately, the reason why is the curses. Jake was over here being wicked, man. Especially down there in Mexico and South America. The Mayans, you would sacrifice and shit, cutting each other's fucking hearts out.
Apocalypto.
Going down. They showed you that apocalypse. That's what these niggas was doing. So you lost your power. You lost your protection of your power by serving all these idols. We had the Gadites, they were serving all the gods of the Syrians still.
Yep.
All that animal worship, they still got that shit going on today.
Ain't no way in
Praying
fucking
bulls and
hell,
shit,
man.
Bears. And that's just wicked, man.
He was able to convince all the other heathen that you're savages, man.
I love this weapon.
And that they came over here looking down on you because of what y'all are into, man.
Yep.
You see? He used everything against you. That's like I said in Jeremiah. We offend not because they were sinning against the Most High.
You impress some slaves.
You gotta understand this too, though. See, and they understood. See, this is what a lot of people don't get. People was like, well, how did you know to get them to go out? Well, you understand, the Apocrypha was already written then. So when Columbus came over here, they had the Book of Judith. They had these other books that tells you got to keep them away from their power, keep these people in continual sin. Then that's the only how they power would neglect them. So Jake was already over here going off. So Esau played on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gave them things that appeared to be good, and then Jake went off on that
Got the revelation.
shit. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key to the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. Who is that? Who is that talking about? Who is the dragon? It say, lay hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
Same motherfucking God, man. Same one. Same spirit of Cain.
Revelation 20, verse 2. and he lay hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
Devil and Satan, man. It ain't red. It ain't the nigga in hell, right?
Yeah. It ain't Ishmael, man.
Nah.
It definitely ain't Japheth, man.
Nah, it ain't Japheth.
Niggas talking about Esau and Japheth.
It's your lovely neighborhood supervisor.
It say, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loose a little season.
That little season, so that means that it's gonna move quick. That's why the Lord built them up quick, man. That's why he had what he called innovation. You know, we got technological advances, bro. I mean, literally, when y'all think about how quick the smartphone came about, it was like overnight. Just in 2006, we was using like flip phones, like that motherfucking that Motorola Razr, that little flat phone. That was like the iPhone today. And then like a year later, motherfuckers had them sidekicks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought they was on the level. And then 2008, that's when the first touchscreen phone came out. Yup. And then before you know it, you got this shit here. Like it moved quick, bro.
Now they talk about having that shit just projected right in front of your contact lenses and shit. That's all advanced that shit.
Right. Yeah, that's the Lord dealing with him, man. They said, you watch that movie Oppenheimer, man, you could see how they filmed that movie was great because you could see the way he was figuring that nuclear technology shit out, bro. It's like the spirit was dealing with him, man.
Yeah, it was.
You know? It's like he was figuring out the equations, getting this and that. He knew how to test it and everything, man. The Lord was guiding his hand to build that, man. He's doing the same thing today, man.
Yeah.
That's how this micro CM technology got here, man. Technology was accelerated, man, but it was all foreseen, man, by John the Revelator.
And it's not because this man is so smart, but as you said, the Lord put a spirit on this dude, man.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck do you think of something that just evaporates all the elements around it, man?
Yeah, God.
How the fuck do you think of a microchip that goes in niggas' hands, man?
Right, bro.
You can't. The Most High put that on you. The Most High said, all right, nigga, do this.
Yeah.
But then this man is so proudly saying, "Nah, man, we did this.
Right.
This is white engineering at hand here, man.
Yeah.
But that's why scripture say he made this man wiser than Daniel. There's nothing that they can hide from him, man.
Yeah, man. Because he is actually very intelligent, but you see, that's what makes him wicked, man. Because if you have intelligence, you have a responsibility to do good things in the earth.
Right.
But what does he do with that intelligence? He takes it and he perverts everything, man.
Right.
Like he'll say, okay, the Lord made corn. All right, Moses, I got it from here. I'm gonna play with the cheese, man.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get rid of all the natural corn, man.
Don't worry, I'm a GMO this shit.
Yeah. Like, why would you destroy the natural thing that gave you the insight on how to get the new corn that you got, man?
Right, because the real corn is called maize.
Yeah,
and they don't have that many kernels. It's way smaller.
Shorter
you know?
stocks, right?
Yeah.
But see, the reason why though his smartness is only in the realm of creating death. It really goes back into when he says his blessing was a sword.
Yeah.
So he's created things. People think he's smart, but that's intelligent. Is only in the realm of making something for death.
Yeah.
That's it. Everything else, he's fucking retarded.
He's just 27
You
years
know?
old.
Yeah,
I got a quick one. This is book of Isaiah 54:16 says, "Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the way to destroy." So this is Yahweh saying, I did this.
Yep.
I put this shit in these thoughts in this man's brain to do this shit. He ain't do nothing on his own.
Right.
You know, but he was just basically gave him the power to exercise the gift that was bestowed upon Esau Edom, which is anything that comes to creating death. This guy took a rock, man. He dug up a fucking rock. He said, "Oh, this feels kind of funny. It makes my body feel different. I wonder what happened if we smashed this shit together."
Yeah.
You know?
How do I rip atoms?
That caveman mentality. He was dwelling in the caves. You got to get uranium from the caves, right?
Yeah.
So he got that shit. He figured out, all right, what should I do with this? And Yahweh put the thoughts in his mind. And if you do this, if you do that, you're going to get this type of reaction.
Right,
and this shit just started building.
Yep.
You know? Now you have a thermonuclear weapon of mass destruction that can wipe out
Millions.
three fucking four states of Texas size in 1 second.
10 times hotter than the sun.
Right.
See? Hey, believe it or not, Esau's in the spirit, man.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Esau the spirit. What's up with you niggas though?
Right.
Especially call yourself Israelites,
Right.
man. How come y'all ain't in the spirit, man?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see real power?
See?
Wait till you come back to your power, your how about Yahweh Shai, and your power is going to be 1,000 times greater than a fucking nuke.
Yeah.
You think that's a miraculous? Wait till the spiritual powers get opened up, man.
That's
You
right.
Right.
gonna see some shit, man.
That's
You gonna
right.
see somebody use a super fucking same punch and cause that same fucking explosion.
Yeah.
Straight.
That's power for your ass. But that depends on Jake, man.
Right.
God.
That depends on you returning to how about Yahweh Shai, keeping the law, statutes, commandments,
Yep. In the spirit.
and being raised up as hunters in the days to come. But you gotta serve what? You gotta serve the power. You don't see the real miracles. Because Esau's technology ain't got shit on miracles.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's really what he's envious of, man. Notice Esau is not creative, man. Everything he has is a perversion of something that the Most High already created.
Right.
The uranium in the ground, that's natural.
Right.
Esau figured out a way to pervert it and make it, man.
Yeah.
Everything he has, he's split it, cut it open, and perverted it and made it into something dangerous.
Right. Right.
You know, dark and lethal. But he has no actual creativity.
Right.
You know, we are the creators.
Because that concept of calling fire down from heaven, he got that from the scriptures, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, how about Shimon Shah did that first, pussy?
Yeah, yeah.
That's right, man. I started with Lamar.
Yep.
You know? But that's a good point you said, you know, you take something good, even with uranium. There has a righteous way to use that. You can get infinite fucking energy from that shit.
Right, right.
Just use it to create a powerful enough. You can make a power chariot with that. Esau don't use it like that. Don't know. He said, I want to create this shit to
Right.
fucking use a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
You see how his brain operates? It's always towards death. It's never towards righteousness.
Right.
Even with his nuclear reactors, that shit is fucking dead.
Yeah.
He don't do it right and contain it right, so you have meltdowns, you know, which also creates
Yeah.
more death.
Yeah, radiation.
You can't trust this man with
Cancer.
nothing in his hands.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, look at the shit he's spreading in the air. I mean, he ain't even taking care of the earth right.
Yeah.
I mean, he got to create winter. He got to create a winter because he's jacked everything up so bad.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is artificially, this ain't even real snow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't even look real. There's no fluff to it. There's no life. It just look like white, cold shit.
Right, right.
That's all the hell it is, man.
Yeah. But Esau, he's very intelligent, but he's void of wisdom. And he's basically
He's a
showing you,
smart dummy.
right, he's a smart dummy, man. Because you got all that intelligence. You are waging war with countries like Russia, right? But 100% of all the uranium you imported from Russia, man. Why are you waging war with him? See, he's smart enough to make the technology, but he's not wise enough to be peaceable with people that got resources.
Well, see, it's good to say that the wise man from Timor, man.
Yeah.
He's going to count on the council out of Timor. I mean, you even shit, BMWs even been made fucking low. BMWs are trash now, man.
Yeah,
You know? Hey, look at the Tesla.
yeah.
That's horrible. That's a horrible invention. Like, I wouldn't even want to get an Uber in one of them shit. Motherfucker pulled up
Yeah.
with a Tesla and an Uber. I said, I'll take the next ride, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather drive in a fucking Pontiac 95 with no heat before I ride in a Tesla.
That car say, nigga, we ain't driving today.
Yeah. At least you don't get burnt up in a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this too. It ain't enough Teslas catching fire with you niggas in it, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know them motherfuckers can shut down if they think you driving like lit and shit. If you DUI and shit. Yeah, nigga, your car will snitch on you.
Right, right.
Like if you fucking hit somebody because the car got cameras on it.
Yeah.
If you hit somebody, nigga, Tesla will snitch on you. Like, yeah, this nigga.
You didn't have no insurance.
Real shit.
Motherfucker
Look it
will lock you in there and drive your ass to the police
Yeah.
station.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah.
nigga
Here he is, right here.
You ain't going home.
And you can't get out the car until the cops come.
But see, but now it makes sense. Like Cotton Squad was saying it. He basically been telling you, man, you gonna own nothing and you gonna like it, man. But that's what they want. They don't want these cars driving around on gasoline no more, man.
Nah.
They want robo taxis. You gotta
Yeah.
go on your app and your phone and hail a fucking car, man.
Get on the
You ain't
grid,
gonna own
nigga.
shit.
They showed you that in Demolition Man when that nigga was fighting us, when that nigga was on top of the car and shit, and he threw the nigga out the car and then he started driving. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
said, auto drive. And then the fucking steering wheel shrunk up on him.
Yeah.
He said, malfunction. And
Yeah.
then it crashed his ass into a building.
Yeah. He be telling you his plays, man, before you do it, man.
That's right. Meanwhile, you got a car you can run off water. Jake done invented that shit.
They murdered his ass.
You know,
Yeah.
you got cars that completely be running off solar power energy. You don't need all that shit.
Right.
But you see how you gotta manipulate everything. Again, you gotta create a form of death with it.
Right.
You gotta make it the way your whole fucking vehicle gonna enslave your ass. Here you are paying 60, 70 bands for a whip. You're like, oh, this is nice. The next thing you know, your ass is locked up in there. Esau done hit a button, and you getting cooked alive in that motherfucker.
Right.
Low key, you trying to.
These materials that they make it out of, it's getting cheaper and cheaper, but the prices of the cars are going up, man. Like I saw somebody driving the 2023 Cadillac Escalade on my way up here, man. I looked at the price of those vehicles, man. That's a $200,000 car, man.
Yeah. That's a bad looking truck, too. I want one.
It was nice, but bro, do you know that's how much a Ferrari used to cost about 20 years ago?
Damn.
That's how much a Ferrari used to cost, man. 200 bands. Now it's just, you know, it's an Escalade. They look nice, but like, it ain't that different from the 2018.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of the actual features. He reworked some shit. He make it look sleek and nice, and then, you know, that'll be an extra 80,000.
That should have dropped probably $50,000 cheaper within the next 2 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, because the average car note now is $1,000, man. Y'all think this shit is sustainable? You know, repo's at an all-time high, and these people gonna feel it all at the same time, man. It's gonna collapse. Scripture say mischief after mischief. It's gonna start with you not being able to afford your car note. Then you ain't gonna be able to afford your house. Then your insurance gonna go up. All right. Then you're gonna try to go out in the street and protest, and he gonna pull them boys out on you, man.
Yeah.
You see, and it's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah. Read that Genesis. Huh?
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 38.
Because we was going into how, you know, Esau make everything a weapon. And I was watching our brothers in Dallas yesterday. They was mentioning this, like, when you think of Esau and the sword, it's deeper than just like guns, you know? Because brother Yalsab said it earlier. He didn't turn your own woman into a sword. Nigga, your kid going to public school is a sword, nigga. Yeah. You wake outside, you being affected by the sword.
Right.
All them fucking chicken wings you niggas love to eat so much, that's a sword, nigga. Hennessy is a sword.
Right.
Percocet is a sword, nigga. Where you think all that shit come from? Lean? Why haven't they discontinued lean and opioids yet, dog? Because this nigga, he like to kill people.
Fucking, goddamn it, fucking Tide Pod you put in the washing machine is a fucking sword, man.
Sword.
The clothes you wear. He figured out the frequencies, bro. He figured out, he said, if I get these niggas 65% polyester, 10% cotton, another 15% of this and that, hey, they'll never know.
Yeah.
That's why you got eczema and all that type of shit. You wake up itching.
Yep.
Because you're supposed to be wearing cotton or linen or silk or something like that. Even
Yeah.
your bed sheet's supposed to be of a certain material.
100%.
You know how hard it is to find
Ooh.
linen now, man?
Yeah.
It's hard as fuck to
Expensive
find
too.
linen.
It's expensive,
It's
man. You
expensive.
gotta get that shit imported.
The
Get some
number one
linen
thread, the
drawers,
number
man.
one garment is polyester now, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to find the natural shit.
Like,
Cotton, they starting to phase that out in the stores. You start looking at the price, at the tags and everything.
Yeah.
100%. You look at it, polyester.
Hey,
What the fuck?
hey, we ain't wear no fucking blue jeans when we was in power. We ain't wear no fucking blue
Hell
jeans
nah,
when it kicked,
man.
man. Blue
Any
jeans.
brother got Levi's on, you getting rebuked.
Hey, hey,
Put Levi's away.
hey, bro, you know that's bleach that's dying there, man.
Yeah, to keep
Yeah, that's
that
dying.
shit ain't supposed to be talking to your skin, man. We had natural dyes back in the kingdom, man. They were very precious merchandise.
Yeah.
You know, certain purple dyes, precious dye they would dye royalty with. That was natural, man. It ain't got purple number 2 in there and all this other bullshit.
Yeah,
You know, it came out fine.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 38.
Call it.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Yeah, because his ass got finessed, man. Finessed by Jacob. When you go to the word Jacob, it means supplanter, man. That's just what Jake do.
Jake hit his ass with pick a hand. That one shit, he dealt with it.
Yeah.
Jake did a magic trick on his ass.
So now this bitch ass nigga hurt trying to still get something, man.
That's what he is. Hey, we got a nick bitch ass E.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, Jake don't want this man to the fucking black woman. She don't want this nigga going down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And it says, verse 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Hey, that's why you can't be too envious about these devils. And they got the nicest ass neighborhoods, man. Like down the road here, you're gonna see some of the biggest mansions in America. When you drive through that shit, you're like, damn, man, I wish I had that. Damn, that shit look fucking nice. You know?
Shit, the brothers, we did a lesson
Yeah.
on it. We showed you
Watch that
both
video.
sides of it, man.
Yeah, tour KC. It was on our channel.
We did the good side, we did the heaven, and we did the hell.
Right.
And it was night and day.
Right.
You know?
And really, this shit is only nice, relatively speaking, to what we know, man. But we gonna see what real nice is in the kingdom. You know?
Oh yeah, the houses they got now, you ain't even gonna take a piss in that shit. It's
Yeah,
gonna be low
right.
level, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like slave headquarters and shit. And then that's good for a slave.
Right.
Yeah, shit. Brothers in Chicago say they shit is decent.
at best.
Yeah, that shit decent.
But you're not even getting the Hey, look up the Robert Taylor homes. Any of you brothers y'all ever seen the Cabrini Greenhouse projects? Y'all know what that is? Yeah, they tore it down about 15 years ago. But watch that shit, bro. Look it up. And the high rise, that's the shit we came from. Esau ain't even getting that in the kingdom.
Hell no.
He gonna work in weather like this. Since he like it so much, I'm gonna create a frozen atmosphere so we can go out there and shovel rocks.
Polar vortex.
Yeah, nigga, you gonna pay.
Hell
You
yeah.
like,
Right.
you like the frozen shit though. I'm gonna make that shit hot.
Yeah.
He can't stand the hot, but he like that cold. He
probably will.
He gets a hard on.
He'll probably get real
You gotta put
productive.
his ass in that heat. That's when you see these white people complaining.
Yeah.
Fucking red ass skin.
My
They got no
sunblock
melanin
on.
to fucking soak that rays up. Yeah, they gonna be really gonna be screaming. Man.
Yeah, put your sunblock on.
Verse 40, and it says, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother.
He said, by the sword that shall
Shall
thou live.
live.
So that means he lives by death.
Right.
He don't get no sleep, the scriptures say, unless he's killing something, some type of way, man. Even if it's a fucking tire. He gonna find a way to kill somebody with that damn tire.
That's
Yeah, he charge you to dispose of shit. You go get your tires, say he'll charge you a tire disposal fee when you don't need to go throw the shit behind the shop.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
pay, you gotta pay him for putting the shit behind the shop.
Right, right. That's some Evo type bullshit, man.
Yeah,
Snip your ass,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hey, I was watching that movie Uncut Gems again, bro. That shit showed you the spirit of a Malachite, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That nigga-
Grimy ass niggas, man. That's why that's a perfect image of them niggas coming out the sewer.
Yeah.
That's a perfect image, man. That's how they get down, bro.
Nigga trying to run. Yeah, man. Read that again,
They
man.
take all the sewer like Master Splinter.
By the
man.
sword thou shalt live.
It says, verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Yep. So, hey, come time, hey, we gonna get loose from captivity. When we put his ass in captivity, now he's going to get back, man.
Yeah.
But the ultimate get back is going to be when Yahweh Shai come back and put this man down. Our Lord is coming back, man. It can't go on too much longer. This whole disease X is going to be real like they claim it is. Yahweh Shai be back here in a matter of months, not a year. Lord's will, man. You know.
Cause it say by the sword thou shalt live. That man, this man can only prosper if he's killing off other people, man.
Yeah.
You see, our blessing is the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai and having wisdom. Like we prosper by making the whole earth run perfectly, man. This nigga prospers by killing everything, man.
Yeah.
You see?
Taking shit.
Keep going out through the verse.
It says, verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Cause he's a bitch ass nigga, man. You got finesse, bro. Just take your L and move on.
Yeah.
But that's not in the spirit of this devil. Now, obviously, when you keep reading in Genesis, Jacob and Esau, you know, they made up and shit, but that spirit of hatred is still existed to this day.
Yeah, he was like 20 years later, they linked up. Yeah, you know.
That's
But
right.
that's, oh, you got it,
I'm
right?
gonna say too, you gotta remember that Esau, he also straight up sold his birthright. You know, he said, he straight up said, what the fuck do I care about this blessing? Just give me this fucking uncooked food real quick.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? So yeah, Jake supplanted him, as you can say, but at the end of the day, this nigga didn't care about the blessing at all at that time.
Right,
But he
right,
could have just got off his lazy ass and made his own fucking food.
right.
He just got through hunting, but you can't. Hey, Jake had the fire going. You couldn't say, "Can I use this on that fire real quick? Let me throw this steak on there. Let me cook it."
Well, he over exaggerated. He said, I'm faint.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna die. I'm about to die. What I got to do with
Say,
this?
give me that shit
Give me
now.
that shit.
Right.
Don't even
Nigga, how
cook my
long
shit out.
ordained for Jake to get it? So it was never meant for him. So he ain't got no right to be mad about a damn
Nigga,
thing. man.
nigga ate some frozen ground beef
Don't even throw that on the grill, brother.
He said, I want that. Now that shit's probably cold. No taste. Jake
No
had the seasoning
seasoning.
out. Jake like, hold on.
Yeah, you know Jake
bro.
about to put that seasoning
Hey, you
on
know
there.
Jake like to cook stuff long.
And you know that
slow,
shit was gonna
slow.
be good when Jake was finna whip it up. You already know he had the season on it. Like Jake was in that bitch. Garvey was making it like, yeah. Here come Esau ass in there. What you cooking, bro? I need that run that shit.
Yeah, give me
Jake like, let me cook it first. Like, damn.
Nah,
bro.
nigga.
He said, man,
That
run
now.
that right now, bro. He probably pointed the bow and arrow and shit at him like, nigga, I was right. Hey, you gotta put yourself in the mindset. The story is way more fleshed out than was written, man. When you see the mind, he probably third like, nigga, I'm gonna put the sword to you, give him this shit. You know?
Right. And he crying out, man. Because that shows you he's wicked, man, because he had the blessing, but he didn't value it, man.
Right.
You know, because Isaac had hella resources, man. He probably didn't want to run the household, but then he didn't want the blessing until Jacob already had it.
Right. It wasn't until Jacob got it and all of a sudden
Right.
thinking about it.
Right,
Boy,
right.
he supplanted me these 2 times. Nigga, shut the fuck up, man. You bitch.
And ended off here, it says, and Esau said in his heart, the days for mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
That's where we at, man. If y'all got any more precepts, I'll bring something else out. But with that, man, sorry we had to cut it short. It's kind of brick out here, unnaturally. But with that, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to you.
Oh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kakadash.
We're going to give double honors to the apostles and elders at the great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Yeah.